Hi, this is Danielle Zana. Well, basically, I am rather upset, hurt. Um, you know, everything just seems to be going wrong, and I'm currently in the process that I am wanting to end my life because things are not getting better, they're only getting worse. Um, as you know, quite recently I put a video up about my feelings about, you know, with Fukushima and all that life is um, plus minus um, 20 to 15 years, maybe 25, uh, exist on this planet because of Fukushima and all the radiation. Um, it's an estimate. Um, Remember, I came with the figure earlier of being 30 years for life to last on this planet before just dissipating. Well, basically, my estimate at that time was on the dot by, I don't know, one of the companies that came up with the figures, or did the statistics. I think, Negus, no, not Negus, one of the Japanese companies, I've got the name, Toshiba, I think Toshiba, I don't know. Well, one of the companies, not Yamaha, I think Toshiba. Well, one of the companies, um, gave an estimate, well, not really an estimate, but a statistical average for life to last on this planet for 30 years. Sometimes I wonder where my senses connect to, be it extraterrestrials or telepathically connecting to scientists and people across the planet in a dream state. Now, you know, um, on Friday, I actually got so depressed that hearing about that on one of the groups or movements that I support and very much involved with them. They're not releasing the free energy and the anti-gravity technology because of fear of their lives by the industrial military complex. It's like a situation where the industrial military complex, governments and all that are sitting on this technology, and then you get the civilians, the people, because I actually see the 1% as aliens. Not this reptilian agenda that David Icke goes on all about, but aliens, proper aliens, because they are alien to the ecosystem of the Earth, the ecosystem of the universe, and that where they exploit the people and the planet, and they have plans to exploit the solar system, and then plans to exploit other planets and other civilizations and star peoples and things like that. That's what these people are like. Now, and then you get all this anti-extraterrestrial hatred, where the extraterrestrials are seen as aliens, and the true aliens are that 1%. They're your true aliens. Aliens from Earth. Because, well, basically, as on Friday I had a breakdown, depression from hearing this, because um, I'm very much supporting the release of this free energy, zero point energy, or new energy as the Thrive movement says it, mentions it as, be released for the people, just so that people can live happily lives, the planet gets saved, everybody's lives get saved, because all the oil industries, the bankers and everything are basically holding everybody hostage on this planet. And 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 the only thing I can see that will only help that would come with people is help from the extraterrestrials. But the extraterrestrials are only willing to help if people love them, you know. But and the thing is, the large majority of the media and everything is anti-extraterrestrial, and the hatred and the misunderstanding is so phenomenal. Um, it hurts, because I am half. I'm what you call an ultra-terrestrial, and and really it hurts. And so I had a breakdown with hearing this, that because the government and all that are not releasing the technology, they have up their arses. But the good people who like reinvented this stuff are too scared to um, release it, and they are waiting for some sort of political revolution first. But with the whole police state and everything on the go, it's just going to delay everything, and then time is just running out. And of course, this gave me an overload, a mental, emotional overload, and I fainted. And when that actually happened, everything, I just was white flash, and as if I saw different possible futures running before my eyes, and everyone ended at a different time. Some was longer than others, and others were like instant, like within 2-3 months, and some were 2-3 years. And then some, depending on how the wars, and then as well the Fukushima situation, and and um, and there was no positive future out of that. A package of varieties of solutions, and I'm just worrying if this whole 2012 thing is actually staged, but that's most unlikely. It's just I'm just probably just getting a bit paranoid, because the only possibilities that would cause the end of the world is a nuclear war, or all the nuclear plants, or radiation, all that. But all the other stuff is just hype um, and nonsense. And now the thing is, but what I actually saw was not based on nuclear crap from Fukushima, and nothing actually got done. People's lives got more miserable. They got more sick. Um, um, they got more sick. Plants disappeared. Animals disappeared. And then some stations started exploding into mushroom clouds and things like that. It was devastating. And then I wake up after all that, and that's why I expressed in the video, and nobody could actually understand how I felt. Because it is hard to imagine, and I think everyone should have had this sort of experience, and that they would have actually seen what they're doing. They can't see what they're doing. No matter how you try and awaken people, some people are like really in a deep sleep. It's so, they're like, that's what I call the apocalyptic zombies. These people that have no consciousness, they just follow protocol and things like that mindlessly. When kids go to university at school, they go out on a night partying, and then in order to pass the exam, they just memorize the text like mindless parrots, where they don't study to the point where they understand, and then they could develop their own words. But these people are just parrots. They just learn. They just take in information and then spit it out without absorbing it and understanding or thinking about what they've studied at university or school and that. And this is the reason that actually why I am having a problem with the gender situation with this Dr. Greener, which I now call Dr. Wiener. Yes, I call her Dr. Wiener because she is not really helping me. She doesn't understand me as an individual. She doesn't understand me at all. And see, the thing is, now knowing that life on this planet will only last for so long if nothing changes. If things change, technology gets changed, the HAARP technology gets used to neutralize the radiation and all that. Not making flippin' hurricanes, for fuck's sake. You know? And the thing is, quite recently, there's been an explosion in New York at the nuclear power plant, and I don't know if it's serious or not. I just hope it's not serious. I just hope it's not another Fukushima, because if it is, you know, we've got 3 to 5 years to live on this planet. 3 to 5 years. Or, you know, maybe longer, but the whole humanity will eventually die because of the cancers and all that. But only like, I just hope that's not the case. And then this is why I am sad, knowing that there isn't much time and I can't do much. All I can do is just promote awareness and help people see extraterrestrials in a different light. That the extraterrestrials are in some way the parents of humanity, and Darwinism isn't the answer to the whole life existing on this planet. Now, So what I am now upset about is the whole gender thing. And first of all, I'm just tired of people mucking around with my life. The gender specialist has decided is wanting to take me off the program because I do not conform to certain criteria. That is, I do not fit in the whole what you call it perceptual image of a business image of an employed person in a fucking cubicle, just doing a menial job kind of thing. The thing is, I didn't last in my other job because it blew my mind, it drove me mad. Especially when I was wanting to go to university to further my art skills. I was turned down because of finance, and I even applied for jobs like art jobs like working for the BBC and all that, and my applications got turned down, which is one of the reasons why I'm not paying the fucking stupid TV license, because I was rejected in my applications. Now they basically want me to dress like a fucking corporate freak in order to pass all the criteria. I pass 90% of the criteria with the gender thing for the gender treatment. And the thing is, they're not really wanting to take note about my intersex conditions. They're treating me as if I'm just a fucking transsexual. And this is actually hurting me. It's like denial, like what my parents did with me. Is saying that, it's unbelievable. And even though that my blood shows the production of estrogen, and which is why I only have a small amount prescribed, and ordinary ordinary transsexuals aren't intersex, and now they're wanting to cut down my estrogen intake. And all I remember was the trauma I went through in South Africa with my parents when I didn't have any estrogen treatment, which is the reason why my back broke when I wanted to commit suicide. But my back is now, it's healed and all that, but it's not the same. A while ago, I was kicked in the back by a doorman, and my back is just fragile, but I'm still walking and all that. Now, if I get osteoporosis, I will end up in a wheelchair, and then the rest of my life will be spent in a wheelchair. And I just don't know what to do. And she doesn't give a damn, this Dr. Wiener. I am actually calling her Dr. Wiener. Well, this Dr. Wiener, she doesn't want to understand that I'm a unique individual. I have my own style. I'm an artist. I do not conform to the fucking corporate idea, which the whole criteria is based on or written around. That is basically sort of like a middle class, as my intersex friend says, middle class, Crabbers ginger beer type of woman. Now, I am not like that. Although I like drinking Crabbie's ginger beer, I might as well put that down as. But the thing is, you can't put me in a box and say I have to conform to certain criteria. I am not like that. And anybody who does that and then tries to assume me, and I just, I just, I can't handle it. So basically, they're basically experimenting and playing with my life. You know, I trust my psychologist, not the Dr. Weiner, so-called gender specialist. When she wrote the letter, she didn't even write down gender reassignment surgery, which is the correct terminology. Well, she wants to, say I'm not, because I don't fit in the criteria and all that. We call it, she wrote it down as gender realignment surgery. Now that's a fucking quack. So basically my life is run by people. I can't, all I want to do is just be myself. Um, I left South Africa and my parents all that because they were just trying to run my life, tell me what to do, and all that, and and um, and then I come here, and it seems to be like it's all going that way again, and this is why I just want to end my life because I can't handle that. I just want to be myself. I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy, not asked around by people who try and fit me in with criteria or put me in a category of some sort, For fuck's sake, I've been actually living full time as a woman for 11 years. 11 fucking years. And then before that, it was just basically I had no choice to choose um, what kind of gender role fit in. And now when you look at the whole thing in what is people say, in a fifth dimensional view, gender is just basically categories for hurting people, males, females. So fucking what, You have a relationship with a person for who they are, not because of what they are. It's sometimes I always picture in my life is like sort of I don't need this shit. I really don't. It's like whenever this is going to end. So yeah, I'm just rather traumatized at the moment. Why I'm on camera. I'm doing this with my mobile phone. Also, I'm a bit self-conscious about my parents at the moment because I've put on a bit of weight. Because of comfort eating from all the depression and what I saw and everything, and I just want to have a happy life. And especially when I don't know that it's just not much time left. If no help comes from the extraterrestrials, I just want to live the last few years of our existence on this planet where I am not asked around, just because what happens when you die? What happens? I don't even know if I'll go back home to see Menanya. I don't know. I really don't know. I wish I would be taken away by her, but she's not listening to me. None of the extraterrestrials are listening. I don't know. It was painful.